Destroyed in one go, huh? I suppose the problem for the middle section is that they're just they're quite far away from their first objective, Yasma. So first and foremost, they would just have a very, very tough time getting all the way there. Let's get you out here. Use incendiaries. And just get rid of that before I clear these mines here. There is a unit, at the very least, that I need to get across and make sure to establish position on that side. There's probably going to be an enemy counterattack, but I think that the Panzer 38TA might possibly be able to withstand such a thing, because they have artillery support, I think. These guys can technically bypass an air defense. Okay, let's do another aviation recon. This time I'll place it like this. Just see how things stand here. So they are mutually supporting each other here. That's quite unfortunate. Because that means I cannot use these bombers on the first turn here. I need to get closer before I can do anything. I'm actually gonna make sure that they outflank the enemy. Yeah, if I move you here, they can cross the bridge on the next turn and then start attacking. Also not too bad here. But yeah, I definitely need to use maximum movement on these guys, and we'll see how we can proceed. They're actually pretty good in the trucks here already. I do expect them to have artillery out there too. We'll see how it goes. I can still move these, and I will, but for now, let's focus on some other units. I did not overstrength them. Wow. I clearly messed that up. Huh. Okay, let's get a bit closer. So there are quite a few mines here. Some artillery. We have the anti-aircraft. Definitely no second anti-aircraft there, but just in case, again, I want to use this. Yeah, so I need to do another one here, because I definitely need to know where all their positions are. Yes, there's a second anti-aircraft. That's exactly what I needed to know. Okay. What does that mean in this case? Well, it means that I would have to bomb both of them on this turn. And if I move them, yeah, okay, I can do this. Not the nicest thing. Did I suffer a damage? I did not. That's the first one. Second one, we'll go out here. Didn't expect that. And move in here, so both of them are now, at the very least, take it out. Let's move it here and use altitude. Almost forgot to use altitude potentially down here as well, and I definitely want to make use out of that ability, so or whenever I can, really. Okay, so now that both of those anti-aircraft guns have been destroyed, that will allow me to use the bomber on the first artillery here, or this artillery here. This is a more problematic one, but I'll be able to bomb on the next turn. So just do that, and I'll move these guys later. For now, I'll move in here in the woods, and I need to finish off these two infantry in order to wrangle a way through this region. I'll use the double attack on these guys and attack again, just to speed up the process a little bit. Okay, let's get... Do you have... No, they're just regular infantry. Okay, so I can't use those guys for mine clearing. At least not in that particular... this particular spot. I'll use the infantry here. That is actually quite nice. Oh, right. Huh. Again, luckily I didn't sustain any damage from these. They would need support that that artillery. Now, I am going to clear these here mines as well, even though they're firing upon me. Again, I need to start driving a wedge here in order to get the supplies to move through. Okay, good. Only this this infantry doesn't really have that great of a position. Let's move it down here, but it's not looking too fancy. I don't actually want to fire with these guys. I'll just put them in the middle and also use altitude. Let's just see what we have left. I'm fine with keeping you there for now. Destroying the bunkers is definitely not my priority, but wherever that is necessary, I will definitely do it regardless. So I will keep you here. I do expect to get most hits in... Are Are you covered by artillery at that point? Yeah. Really important again to get that intelligence data out of there. And just to see what the enemy is up to. Then move in here and attack that bunker. These are sappers and they also have flamethrowers, so they're a lot better. They're pioneers. Huh. But I will keep them stationary even. As for this fighter, all of my bombers are covered at the moment. I would like to have some extra support out here. Alright, let the carnage begin. That's just what I'm saying. Okay, most disastrous turn usually. The first one. Okay, that first good. Now the real trouble begins. Now that those first initial hits have worn off, they don't have free reign, but okay. Nothing much yet. Okay, some damage. They come with a counteroffensive. That SIG is not gonna do anything here. Okay. So fighter. Didn't attack though. And didn't attack yet either. They still might. Okay, 1 damage. Indeed. There comes a somewhat limited counteroffensive. I'm not too afraid of the BT. Huh. Okay, well, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I will definitely try to deal most damage. Or as much damage as possible while not moving with my anti-aircraft guns here. Although I totally expect the enemy to have more planes on the next turn. For now though, yeah, definitely making good use out of those anti-aircraft guns. Alright, with that taken care of, you would never be able to attack anything except the bunker. Oh yeah, they already attacked through the air, of course, so they definitely can't fire again. We did already create a large enough path for the supplies to go through, but I do think that this bunker at the very least needs to be destroyed as well. Well, did I even get my command points? Now this recon is a little bit damaged. I don't think these guys can even fight back, but my biggest problem is that they have anti-aircraft guns there. So moving in here with a fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they don't have it right here, so these bombers wouldn't be supported if I move in here and attack. Use altitude again. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would definitely be supported by that anti-aircraft gun, of which they unfortunately have multiple. What I will do though, move in here and shell the first one. That will destroy it, and there was another one with range 4 behind it, if I'm not mistaken. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I should now be able to bomb the KV. And finish it off. Very good. Now, I need to also wipe out the units which are up north. And they do have that artillery up here. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, moving in here, I only have 12 fuel. That's something to consider as well. So I need to get to that depot. But I also need to take this one. I think once we take this depot, we would be in the clear. Let's actually see. Yeah, it gets stuck because of the fort. So I definitely need to bomb the fort. If I get the one that can... No, there's none that can attack twice, so I might just as well... Oh yeah, what I can do here is get these guys, move in here and attack this. They will get backed up by the lag, but that will always happen anyway. Then use altitude again. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. Well, these guys could actually... No, that's probably not necessary. Let's move in here. I hope to be able to see what was there, because of the recon, but I suppose not. Okay, let's just use this one then. I'm not too pleased with this actually. How's the supply going through now? Surprised they aren't connected. Well, there's a big depot here, so I might just well try to get there. I think... Yeah. I mean, I'm taking a bit of damage here, and I did already anticipate it, but I need to hurry. We have only 14 turns. I can't just take my sweet time. So I'll kind of have to waltz through Kozelsk on the next turn and take it and advance further. That's basically how it looks to me right now. I have no artillery support for those guys. And thus, I have no way of destroying them efficiently on this turn. I already have one infantry for up in the north. With them having an anti-aircraft gun, it's not 100%. It's not extremely useful to get my tanks really close. Definitely want to stay under cover. Big problem is also that I have to go forward because these guys are exposed, or at least a bit. And I guess the best way to do it is to go through here. They're less likely to go all the way around and attack this through the southern part. Still contemplating where to move these, but I think moving back right now is probably the best solution, at least for this turn. Not saying that I wasted this turn, but my movement in the south is definitely not what I would have wanted it to be. So now let's move you in here. I'm not gonna attack yet because they probably have artillery, and that aviation, let's just go over that again. That's the worst. Absolute worst. Okay, let's go over it again. There we are. And in here it's pretty much the same as it was up in the north, where they're mutually supporting each other and they have artillery. The only way then would be for me, yeah, they will definitely back that up. Wait, moving in here will give me an overrun for sure. And then moving down here with these will force the artillery to support that, but I have heavy armor, so it doesn't do anything. I can attack the fort. They won't support a second time, meaning I will almost clear out the infantry, but not quite. No sense in trying to destroy those forts or this, for example, this line. Really need to break through this, but I need to clear this fort out. One thing yeah, that's just a really, really bad movement again. If I 1, 2, 3, 4, there's just no way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that seems to be a bit better. Let's move you up 1 hex. Oh, right, that's 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely not useful to kill those. I will have to think about this one carefully. Let's move up first. Because that's usually one of the best things you can do. If you are a bit stuck, don't know what the best movement is, just go to another theater, do the easier stuff first, and eventually you'll figure it out. Or at least you'll have a little bit more information about what you're supposed to do. So in this case, I already destroyed all the anti-aircraft guns over in the north, but I still need to do that further down south. The only problem is this artillery. So I will bomb it with Junkers 87, whereas down here, pretty much need to finish off both of these, and I will. They can attack a second time. Oh, they leveled up again. Wow. So they can level up indefinitely? Or something? I don't know what happened. I guess I'm going for fire discipline? But I will be destroying this here. Excellent. I'll be finishing off the second anti-aircraft gun as well. There we go. Nice. And like I said, I'm definitely going after the heavy artillery. This one is also a problem, but not as much as the other one, for sure. Okay. I suppose PTRS 41. Okay, so it's probably best to shell these with whatever is available. You're pretty safe up. Right, I really messed that one up. I really did. Now I need to get in here and shell them, and now these guys are practically useless for this turn. Why do they still get damage? 1, 2, oh, there we are. They're in range with that thing. Now it's all clear to me. Okay, let's move forward then. Make sure that they lose that supporting ability. Or not yet, apparently. Alright, let's move forward and make sure they lose that supporting ability. And destroy the bunker. Break through. Attack again. Another overrun. Move in there again. Get another overrun. I'm surprised they still have ammo. Let's attack the bunker. Now I do have to admit that attack with these guys did do a lot more than I expected it to. Does mean that I did break through there. Let's move you up here. Clear those mines. And move up here, clear those mines. And okay, I didn't say that I would attack. I actually did not say that. So I'm a bit confused here. Or maybe I just didn't see it properly? I don't know. I didn't see the death's head button or thingy there. So that put me off a bit. I really didn't expect them to attack like that. At any rate, you in here, cover for that bomber. And moving you in here to cover those two. This leaves these two exposed. I even had this artillery. So I don't actually see them moving around that easily. I guess they would though. Let's move up here. Okay, now that some of this stuff in the center has been cleared, this is exactly what I was talking about. Now I have so much more information that I can go through a bit easier. Especially with all this extra intelligence data again. My main problem is still this bunker. So I will still have to move in here and attack that. I can use something else on the next turn, but now at least these guys can move in through as well and go after rather this recon. And you'll go after this infantry. I don't need to use incendiaries here. Move in here. These are pioneers. But yeah, let's move them up here. So I think all my bombers at the very least are covered right now. Over here. That is mightily interesting. To have another bomber readily available. In this fashion. One, two. How much movement do you have? 5. So we need 1, 2. They can attack there already. I don't want to bomb the depot if I can finish off these guys without actually destroying this. It would actually provide some pretty decent supply over up in the north. Could go after the anti-aircraft, but I haven't spotted it yet, so that would definitely be an issue. Okay, let's use incendiaries and attack in the city. Because these units also need to be destroyed then. And have this fighter get in here. Let's take a look. That is very nasty. Do admit that. Okay, that destroyed one of their bombers up north. But these guys effectively can no longer really attack because of my anti-aircraft defenses here. Maybe with new units, it's still not good for them. Alright, not too shabby. What I am going to do though is I'm gonna end the video here. I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please leave a like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. So once again, take care and see you all in the next one.